Cobra Bubbles is the caring yet firm social worker of Lilo, with his knuckles reading,
"Your knuckles say Cobra."
But earlier in his life, he focused on something much different for the government.
You look familiar.
CIA, Roswell, 1973.
He is CIA? How does he know the Grand Councilwoman? What is Roswell? And how did he end up becoming a social worker? Hello, I'm Isaac from Watch So Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today I'm going to theorize on the backstory of Cobra Bubbles. If you'd like to learn more about Cobra Bubbles after this video, I've provided all of the links to the movies and the resources I used in the description. And to continue discussing Disney with me, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, our information on his story prior to becoming a government agent is limited, but I think he was trained both physically and mentally in his preparation. With a sense of duty and willingness to help those around him, Cobra was prepared to do what it took to become an agent. Remember when Lilo nails herself into the house, and do you remember what happened when Cobra Bubbles wants to leave? Yeah, he rips out all of the nails opening the door. At the very minimum, we know Cobra Bubbles, even in the middle of his life, is extremely strong. To achieve that type of level of power, maybe he went through some intense CIA boot camp. But the truth is, Cobra knows the real key to power is information.
Information is power, and I like power.
With a value on information, Cobra was likely trained to not just survive contact with extraterrestrial life, but to obtain information for the CIA. And we know he was successful because, for one, we know he learned
Aliens are all about rules.
Once Cobra finished his training and was granted a role as an agent, in the episode of Lilo and Stitch the series titled The Asteroid, we learn Cobra earned a place within an agency titled the Earth Defense Agency.
But I did manage to swing this.
This document officially states that Lilo and Stitch are honorary agents in the Earth Defense Agency.
I think this is Cobra's division of the CIA, and this agency provided his primary purpose. He sought to protect the world from intergalactic threats and enacted the procedures to keep people safe, seen through his actions in Stitch the movie. When Jumba is stolen by Hamsterville in hopes of receiving payment for Jumba's illegal experiments, Cobra states,
From there, we follow the governmental procedure.
And what's the governmental procedure? Classified. Right.
And in the episode Asteroid, Cobra shares the procedure for an impending asteroid.
If you must know, the plan is to get key people safely underground, then hope for the best. Ivan has to help out.
Wow. You see, Cobra appears to be the man the CIA calls in to communicate the governmental procedures for conflicts with aliens, which Cobra refers to as intergalactic incidents. Personally, that sounds like a super stressful job.
This is now an intergalactic incident. You ought to take no further action other than what I have indicated. Is that clear, Lilo?
Cobra Bubbles became experienced at handling aliens and intergalactic incidents, pretty much making him the Nick Fury of the Lilo and Stitch cinematic universe, only he was managing a team of agents and aliens instead of superheroes. On his path to become a very prestigious agent, I think one of his early assignments was the rumored alien experiences at Roswell Army Airfield.
Roswell, 1973.
Ah, yes. You had hair then.
On July 8th, 1947, Public Information Officer Walter Haut issued a press release stating that personnel had recovered a flying disc, which had crashed on a ranch near Roswell, but some citizens believed the disc was something much more interesting. The Roswell incident stayed fairly contained until 1978, when UFO researchers began to interview several hundred people who claimed to have had a connection with the events at Roswell. Hundreds of documents were obtained via Freedom of Information Act requests, along with other documents such as Majestic 12 that were supposedly leaked by insiders. These UFO researchers came to the conclusion at least one alien spacecraft crashed near Roswell, alien bodies had been recovered, and there was a government cover-up of the incidents. These huge allegations grew significant notoriety, especially with an increase in sensational books highlighting the supposed stories that went on within Roswell. Cobra Bubbles seems to suggest that the incident in 1947 was indeed an alien ship, and that he was one of those agents active on the Roswell base who not only knew of the existence of alien life, but dealt with them. As we see in Lilo and Stitch and its later material, I think Cobra was a key member of the Earth Defense Agency who helped to de-escalate both hysteria on our planet from many rumors and conspiracies to visitors from other planets where they are, for some reason, extremely quick to end life on Earth.
We have to gas the planet.
His most important task he ever completed before Lilo and Stitch was, of course, the incident with the Grand Councilwoman. For some reason, in 1973, the alien government humans were in contact with threatened the extinction of every life form on Earth until Cobra utilized his calm and collected behavior, his alien knowledge, and his quick thinking to do something pretty awesome to save the planet.
Save the planet once. Convinced an alien race that mosquitoes were an endangered species.
Earth is a protected wildlife reserve? Yeah, we've been using it to rebuild the mosquito population, which, need I remind you, is an endangered species!
But after halting the aliens from destroying the planet, he also began to build a strong relationship with the Council so they could coordinate during future threats, like in Stitch the movie.
Go green! Now! Now!
Lock all sensors on the fugitive.
Cobra Bubbles had a fantastic career protecting Earth and communicating with extraterrestrial beings for the CIA, and he occasionally still pops in now and again.
He's obviously still moonlighting for the CIA.
But for the most part, he has left that life behind for social work. But why is that? Well, I have seen the popular theory Cobra Bubbles was in the CIA with Lilo's parents, so Cobra Bubbles is actually just looking out for Lilo and Nani, which I think is possible, but I would want to go more in depth on that in a video focused on their parents. But personally, I think there could be a simpler explanation I could give in this video. Cobra Bubbles spent his entire life training, collecting data, and using his skills to handle huge problems for planet Earth, which he was extremely effective at. He saved the world and assisted in the de-escalation of situations most humans never have to worry about. In my mind, I think Cobra eventually just knew after a while he could help others in other ways. Of course, when the world needed his set of skills, he was there, but otherwise he wanted to meet the people he was protecting and build long-lasting relationships with them, like he did with Lilo and Nani. And he could accomplish all that by being a social worker. Cobra spent his life using his iconic, caring yet firm demeanor to protect the world and the individuals within it. So I apologize, I'm doing a Lilo and Stitch video at college, so I can't wear my brother's awesome Stitch hat. But at least I still have my Watso Videos shirt, which you can get to at watsostore.com to support the channel. If you enjoyed theorizing on Cobra Bubbles, then click that like button, and if you are interested in staying up to date with more magical videos, then click that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons. Why do you think Cobra became a social worker? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. If you'd like to see more Watso videos, then check out some awesome pics over here. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you get to see Infinity War this weekend, and have a magical day.